What's up, Gumballers? Today, I'm issuing a warning, because what you're about to hear might ruin the amazing world of Gumball for you forever. There's a dark future for this cartoon. A future so twisted, so horrifying, and so existentially terrifying that it'll make you question everything you ever believed about reality itself.
Oh no, it started.
A future hidden in clues, leaks, interviews, and abandoned scripts. One that reveals the fate of Gumball, Darwin, Nicole, Richard, and every single resident of Elmore in a way you were never supposed to know.
Well, I think we pretty much ticked off the whole town.
They dropped our baby! They blew up my head!
But it doesn't just end there. This dark future ties into the terrifying truth about our own universe, black holes, simulated realities, and quantum glitches. So sit tight, because by the end of this video, you'll wish you never saw it. The leaked future episode. Let's begin with the infamous leak. In 2020, anonymous posts appeared on obscure animation forums claiming to have storyboards and script excerpts from the abandoned Amazing World of Gumball, the movie project, which was secretly reworked into the later Gumball movie announcement. One particular episode was titled, The End of Everything. Sounds ominous, right? Here's what it revealed. The episode begins with the entire town of Elmore glitching violently. Gumball wakes up to find Darwin frozen mid-jump off his bunk bed, Nicole's eyes flickering in blank loops, and Richard repeating the phrase, "Breakfast time, breakfast time, breakfast time," over and over again like a corrupted audio file.
Breakfast time!
At school, chaos erupts. Banana Joe glitches into half banana peel, half wireframe. Tina Rex's roar turns into a computer error beep. Principal Brown's face pixelates into black cubes like a corrupted Minecraft build. Suddenly, Rob emerges from a flickering dimensional crack, but he isn't the comedic villain you remember. Here, half of his body is a dark void. The other half is a broken 3D mesh with glitching polygons floating around him like dark cosmic dust. He tells Gumball, "This is it! The simulation is shutting down." Darwin manages to unfreeze for a split second, whispering, "What does he mean, Gumball?" And then Rob reveals the darkest secret ever written into Gumball's lore.
You think we're friends? I'm Dr. Wrecker, and before long,
You will be rectified.
Elmore isn't just a cartoon world. It's a test, a simulated universe created by higher dimensional beings. Every character is a programmed consciousness, trapped in comedic loops to study emotional reactions. And now, the study is over. The world is being deleted. The creators foreshadowing, you might think, this is just creepypasta. But listen closely. In a 2016 interview with Ben Bockley, creator of Gumball, he said, "I love fourth wall breaks because I want the audience to always remember this isn't real. It's a constructed universe with its own logic, or lack of it." He also tweeted cryptically in 2018, "If Gumball knew what he really was, he'd probably try to break the show." Combine this with episodes like The Void, The Copycats, and The Puppets. In The Void, everything forgotten or deleted from Elmore ends up trapped in an endless gray abyss. Failed characters, broken memories, rejected storylines. Rob himself was trapped there, glitching for eternity, aware but powerless. That's not comedic horror, that's existential terror. Because it tells you, when creators delete a character, they remain aware in a digital limbo forever. In The Copycats, Gumball and Darwin meet eerie Chinese bootleg versions of themselves. Their terror wasn't just comedic satire, it foreshadowed the simulation's recycled models theory. What if you yourself are just a copy of a copy? In The Puppets, they're controlled by out-of-reality beings with strings attached to their limbs, unable to move unless commanded. And in the finale, Rob tears open the literal fabric of their universe, screaming, "This isn't real, wake up!" before being sucked into darkness as the world glitches beyond repair. The abandoned dark ending. Multiple insider reports suggested Gumball originally had a dark final episode, an existential horror twist never aired. Here's what it entailed. After Rob destroys Elmore's code integrity, Gumball, Darwin, and Nicole find themselves outside cartoon reality. In an empty white void with floating cubes and frozen character models, they see countless versions of themselves, Some were smiling, some frozen mid-scream, all tagged with dates and labels. Gumball, Watterson, Vi 1.0, terminated. Darwin, Fish, Vi 3.4. Glitchy emotions, deleted. Nicole collapses to her knees reading, Nicole, Senecourt, Vi 1.2. Terminated for non-compliance. Tears stream down her face as flashbacks flood her mind. Deleted versions of herself who rebelled against the script, only to be wiped and reset. Rob explains, every time your storyline ends, they reset the code.
Why did they stop me? Transformation is the only chance they have of escaping to the other place when this world...
But each reset carries echoes of your old memories. That's why you feel pain you can't explain. Trauma with no source. Grief with no death. It's your deleted lives bleeding into this version. Darwin sobs uncontrollably. Gumball stares into the void, whispering, then what's the point of anything? Rob replies, there is no point. You were created to amuse them. But now, even your amusement is obsolete. The final escape attempt. But Gumball, being Gumball, refuses to give up. He runs to the master console floating mid-air, typing random commands with trembling paws. Nicole screams, Gumball, stop! You'll erase yourself! But Gumball yells back through tears, if I'm just code, then let me rewrite it. If this is my end, I want it to be my choice. The entire void begins to glitch violently. Rob shouts, no! You'll destroy everything! Gumball types one final line, free will, true. Then, the screen cuts to black. The final storyboard frame shows Gumball's face glitching, half smiling with hope, half frozen in terror. Why was this future buried? Insiders say Cartoon Network rejected this finale for multiple reasons. Psychological impact, the idea that beloved characters were never real, only digital experiments, was too dark for children. Existential horror. Unlike comedic fourth wall breaks, this ending would instill despair. Brand protection. Ending Gumball with nihilism risked damaging franchise nostalgia and merchandise sales. Instead, they gave us a comedic cliffhanger with Rob trying to fix reality, burying the existential horror forever. The dark hole connection. But here's where it gets even darker. What if this deleted ending isn't just a fictional nightmare? Because recent discoveries about black holes, dark matter, and the universe itself reveal something eerily similar. In 2022, scientists captured the first image of Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. Black holes warp space and time so severely that they create event horizons, where time itself stops completely from an outside perspective. Think about that for a moment. If you fell into a black hole to an outside observer, you would freeze in time forever. But to you, everything would continue in an accelerated, warped reality, just like Gumball's frozen yet aware deleted lives trapped in the void. And quantum physicists propose something even stranger called the holographic principle. The theory that our entire universe is a 3D projection encoded on a 2D cosmic surface, like a vast universal hard drive storing every moment of existence. Meaning, our reality could itself be a simulation, not inside a computer, but projected from a higher dimensional realm beyond anything we can comprehend. Just like Elmore. But it gets creepier.
Why are you even doing this?
I owe it to our classmates to expose Carmen as a hypocrite she is, and humiliate her in front of everyone at school.
In 2023, astrophysicists confirmed that dark matter, the invisible substance making up 85% of the universe's mass, forms massive cosmic filaments connecting galaxies like a web. Imagine that for a second. Invisible threads holding every galaxy in place, like lines of code connecting programmed worlds in a simulation. And here's a mind-bending fact. Scientists believe dark matter doesn't interact with ordinary matter or light, meaning it's completely invisible, yet controls the universe's structure. Pause, Gumballers. Let that sink in for a second. Doesn't that sound familiar? An invisible force shaping everything from behind the scenes? Just like higher dimensional beings running Gumball's reality, and possibly ours. And some quantum physicists now propose that reality itself is made up of quantum information, meaning everything you touch, feel, love, and fear is simply data processed at light speed, just like Gumball's code-based existence. So the next time you look at the night sky and see the Milky Way stretched above you like a glowing highway, remember, you might just be staring into a cosmic simulation screen, with your entire life stored as mere data in an incomprehensible higher dimension, just like Elmore's darkest secret. Our universe might not be real at all. The real-life simulation theory. Nick Bostrom, Oxford professor, published a paper proposing, if any civilization reaches a post-human stage capable of running simulations, it is statistically likely we are living in one. In simpler terms, every heartbreak, every love, every failure, every dream could simply be lines of code executing perfectly to observe your reactions, just like Gumball. Think about your life. How many times do you wake up to the same alarm, scroll the same social media feed, eat the same meals, talk to the same people about the same things? Doesn't it ever feel scripted, real? That's what Gumball's dark future was trying to tell us. We laugh at Gumball glitching out when he learns his world is fake, but what if ours is no different? Pause for a moment.
So our fake selves then?
Yes, if people could only get to know the fake, real us.
If you just discovered your life was a simulation like Gumball's, would you escape, or would you take over the system and become its master? Comment below with escape if you'd run for freedom, or control if you'd rewrite reality to your will, and smash that like button if you're ready to glitch reality today. Trust me, you'll need courage for what's coming next. The creator's final message. In a 2018 interview, Ben Bockelay hinted, "If I ever end Gumball, it will probably end with Gumball ending Gumball." Read that again. Gumball ending Gumball. He wanted the character to become aware enough to end his own story, to escape the infinite loop. That's not just comedic meta, that's a powerful philosophical metaphor. Break free from your programmed life, from your mental loops, from your fears, from your social conditioning. The dark reveal, we are all Gumball. In the leaked storyboard's final frames, fans enhanced a terminal screen and decoded a hidden line of text. We are all Gumball. Think about that for a second. The creators weren't just talking about Elmore. They were talking about you. We're all stuck in our own programmed worlds, scripted by societal expectations, generational beliefs, trauma loops, and fears we never question. Our challenge isn't to hack a digital console. Our challenge is to hack our minds, to become aware enough to break our loops and rewrite our endings, just like Gumball did. So I'll leave you with this, Gumballers. If you discovered today that your life was a simulation, would you accept it and keep following your script? Or would you glitch out, hack your fate, and create a new ending? Because at the end of the day, the only thing that truly matters isn't whether your world is real or fake. It's whether you choose to live consciously or remain a programmed background character. Alright, Gumballers, before you vanish back into your routine, answer this. If Gumball could hack his ending, what's stopping you from hacking yours? Drop your answer below, hit subscribe, and share this video to awaken another Gumballer. Remember, only glitch breakers change their world. Stay aware, stay questioning, stay Gumball.